Hello friends, as in the previous video we have studied this attribute depends on. In this video we will study one more attribute, that is the AutoWire attribute. AutoWire. This attribute is used to AutoWire the dependencies. These attributes can have two possible values. One is by name and second is by type. Either we can AutoWire by name or we can AutoWire by type. So in this application, to use this AutoWire property, we have to make some changes into our applications. Now as we have created this class mobile phone, instead of having this collection, it will be having two SIM cards and the instance of the SIM card 1 name as SIM1 and second object or the second SIM card, that is SIM card 2, and the name of the instance is SIM2. Now what we are going to do is we will create the getter and setters for this two properties, that is SIM1 and SIM2. Now here the getter and setters are generated for SIM1 and SIM2, and we have to alter also this method, that is get status of SIM. But before doing that, we will study why we have created these two SIM cards like SIM card 1 and SIM card 2. Before this, we have created these in the form of the collections. But to demonstrate this AutoWire, this mobile phone is having two SIM cards, SIM card 1 and SIM card 2. Now when we see this our configuration file, this SIM card 1 bean name is SIM1 and this SIM card 2 bean name is SIM2, and we want to AutoWire these two properties. AutoWire these two properties means we will not provide here anything. We will not provide here anything means we will not use here any of the property tag or any of the constructor awk tag. These two properties SIM1 and SIM2 will be auto-wired automatically. Auto-wired means these two properties SIM1 and SIM2 will be injected automatically. What we will do here, we will use one attribute AutoWire comma by name. There are the lot of options which can use in AutoWire: auto detect, by name, by type, constructor, default, but here we will use AutoWire by name. It means we are instructing the container to AutoWire the beans with the help of name only. Since we are using AutoWire by name, therefore we should take care that the properties which we are mentioning here, the name of the properties, should be exactly same as that of the bean name. Like this bean name is SIM1 of class SIM card 1. So therefore we will name this property as SIM1 only, that is the bean ID. And for this SIM2, SIM card 2, the name of the property is SIM2. So therefore we have named this property as SIM2. Now what we are going to do is in class this mobile, we will alter the method, that is the method get status of SIM. Now we'll remove all this. Now we will name here this SIM1 dot and call the methods. First is the contact list method and the second method, first method get provider, and SIM1 dot get contact list. Same we will repeat with SIM2. Same we will repeat with SIM2. SIM2, SIM2 here. Now we will see what we have done in the main. We will remove these comments. Now remove these comments, remove block comments, and in our class we will remove all these constructors, because if we not remove this constructor we will get very long output on the console. So we will remove all of these constructors and we will save all of these files. Now what we have done here, these two properties of the mobile phone are not injected manually, but we have to specify that where all the properties by name. Now when your container will see that this mobile phone is having two properties, sim1 and sim2, and here he is instructed to auto-wire these properties by name, then he will search for the bean named sim1 and he will get this property here. So it will auto-wire this sim1 bean, or it will assign the object that particular bean to sim1, and then he will search for sim2, and sim2 is available here. Now it will automatically get wired to this property sim2. Now we will see whether it is working or not. Now run as Java application. Yes, it is working perfectly, like context of sim1 and context of sim2. But we have also called here get status of sim. Here the get status of the sim in sim1 we have called the service provider, get service provider. In sim card 1, get service provider, sorry, we have to mention is active. Here is active, there is a method is active to get both of the outputs is active, and same here with sim2 is active. Now when we again run this application, that is app1, we will get this. Now sim1 is having the operator Airtel, then the contact list of sim1, and this sim2 is having operator Vodafone, and this is the contact list of sim2, contact list of sim2 here, 2 here, contact list of sim2. Now here contact list of sim2, sim1. Now what we have done here is we are instructing the container to auto-wire these beans by name. Okay, we can also do that by type. Now it will search then the object of type sim1 and object of type sim2. Now if we name here by type, auto-wire by type, now what it will do, or what container will do, now it will search for a bean of type sim card 1. Now here is only one bean of sim card 1. Whenever we use this by type, we should be careful that there should be only one bean in this entire configuration of type sim card 1, and there should be only one bean of type sim card 2 in this complete configuration. If more than one bean is there of type sim card 1, like sim1 of this class sim card 1, and I make another bean of sim card 1, then the container will generate an error that which bean is to be injected. But here there is no contradiction, because we are having only one bean of sim card 1 and only one bean of sim card 2. So here when we run this application, now these dependencies are injected according to the type. It is working fine. So we can also auto-wire the properties with the help of this attribute auto-wire. We can here use by type or by name. In the next video we will see some more attributes or some more functionality of this dependency injection. Okay, bye for now. Good day.